Good morning, I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching, it is appreciated. This video is slightly different to what I normally do, so I've not put notifications on. This is more for myself, but feel free to like and comment, that's why it's on YouTube. One of my favourite Tarantino movies, Kill Bill, is getting a re-release at the end of the year. Now, the backstory to Kill Bill was it was meant to be one original movie, and it was cut into two separate theatrical releases for marketing purposes more than anything else, because even the internal structure of both movies present it as a single epic movie, just split 6 months apart. I think it was October 2003 and April 2004. And as I say, it's not my top three, but it is one of the best Tarantino movies in my opinion. It'd be interesting to see how they market it, because they put out a trailer for it, and I still remember to this day, I was in the cinema watching Freddy vs. Jason, and the original Kill Bill trailer was on the front of it. Now, this original Kill Bill trailer was before they took the decision to actually lop it into two for box office potential, essentially, and because they didn't think people would sit through a 4-hour movie. I would have sat through it. It's not my favourite Tarantino movie, however, it is the most watched Tarantino movie that I have. Obviously, I've got all the movies, and I'm a purist. I'm a purist in terms of cinema, I'm purist in terms of the theatrical experience. You can't beat it. And I think wherever possible, film should be shot on film. That's just my opinion. Digital has its advantages, however, it should be shot on film if you can at all help it. It's more cumbersome, but you capture more detail on standard film, which is better for upscaling to 4K at a later point. So with all that further ado, I'm going to react to the new trailer to Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, and then something interesting afterwards as well. So thank you for watching, it is appreciated.
Once upon a time, around the year 003, there began a legend of bloody revenge. That was the warm-up.
You and I have unfinished business.
Baby, you ain't kidding. That woman deserves her revenge. And we deserve to die.
You didn't think it was gonna be that easy, did you? Yeah, I kinda did. Hi.
This looks brilliant. This looks absolutely brilliant.
Come on. Yeah. Too many gore details. And we're talking the whole shebang.
I've killed a hell of a lot of people to get to this point. And when I arrive at my destination, I am gonna kill Bill.
This is what you get for fucking around Yakuzas! Go home to your mother!
That looks really good. And I know it's not a new movie, but the editing in that trailer's on point. I really, really like it. Now, the only thing is, I don't know if it's going to get a UK release. There's talk that it's going to start in America and it's going to broaden and it is going to go all around the world. That would be a positive. The interesting thing I took from that, first of all, there is going to be new footage. Obviously, there's going to be a re-edit to structure the ending. The hook for the second movie is no longer needed because it's going to be a single experience. I think that the revelation that the bride's daughter is still alive, that's going to be pulled. That was a marketing tool, that was a marketing ploy to make sure that people turn up for part 2, essentially. In the original scripts and in the original vision, we're meant to learn that her daughter's alive when she does, which is when she confronts Bill at the end of the second movie. And we're going to get the uncut version. There was a cut version, a western version of Kill Bill Volume 1, with a huge battle, the showpiece at the end of the first movie, the House of the Blue Leaf sequence. It strobes to black and white, and they use creative techniques to get round the censors in the United States. The irony is, we got that version in the UK. However, the uncut version, which presents that sequence in colour, was released for Eastern audiences in the People's Republic of China, South Korea and Japan. They got the Eastern version, which would have passed on the 18 certificate in the United Kingdom uncut. Movie geekdom aside, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the original trailer that I got when I watched Freddy vs. Jason in the cinema. So I'm going to cue that now. Action.
You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? You know, for a second there, yeah, I kind of did.
Interesting note in the marketing for this trailer. If you look at this part here, this promise in 2003. In 2003, Uma Thurman will kill Bill. Because they split the movie in two, that ended up being a lie. Is that false advertising? Should we have demanded a refund? I always thought it would have been quite bold when they released Kill Bill in 2 volumes or 2 parts, however you want to phrase it, even though it was a single experience. Either charge half price for both cinema tickets or sell a ticket to Kill Bill full price, and then you get the second one for free. That would have been the smart move. Anyway, let me know, do you think the new trailer for the whole bloody affair is better than the original teaser for Kill Bill when it came out in 2003? Or do you think the original trailer holds up? Comment below and let me know. Anyway, we'll leave that one there. As I've mentioned before on my channel, I'm a massive horror junkie. 80s slashers are my jam. I love ultra-violent movies like Kill Bill and anything Tarantino's put out, essentially. Let me know, are you a fan of Tarantino movies? Do you think that violence in cinema is acceptable, or do you think it's sickening? Comment below, let me know, like and subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.